Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Mike. Hope you guys are doing good and having a great day. So today I want to go over part 4 of my book tour. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit better view but it's off this shelf here, and this is just going to be mostly just random fiction and then some history stuff. Admittedly, I've probably read half of what I have here. You know, we always have books that we have forever that we want to get to, we just never do. So I'm gonna have to kind of move a little bit because I got to put some books over on this side. But anyways, so I've got like 4 different box sets of books here, so we'll just start with those. So this one, I found this one off of, there was a TV series. Now I think there was only like 2 seasons maybe, and it wasn't very good. I can't remember if it was on Netflix or what. Now it was good to me, but I don't think it had good ratings overall, so they didn't continue with the series. But so then after I seen the series, I looked into the books, and it's called The Mysterious Benedict Society, and it's more of a, I think, YA. To me, I've kind of got a dry sense of humor, you know, so I really liked the TV series. My wife, I made her watch a few with me. She didn't like it, you know, but like I said, I've kind of got a dry sense of humor. Next one, I think I've probably read 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, there's 8 of them, and it's the complete Sherlock Holmes. These are just a paperback. I'm trying to get you guys a good view here. Now, I don't want to go through every book at the moment, you know, on all these box sets, because it would be a super long video. Maybe I'll do that sometime later or something, but I'm just trying to keep on with my book tour for me and keep track of what shelves I've done. So the next one, this one was also made into I think 3 movies maybe, or more, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the Maze Runner series. And I've seen all of these, you know, I've seen all the movies to these. Sadly though, I have not read any of these books. And then the next, I got 2 more box sets. This one of my favorite movies and movies is Lord of the Rings, all 3. Now The Hobbit is also one of my favorite movies, and I have, I don't know, 2 or 3 copies of The Hobbit of the book itself. And these are like super tight in there. I don't know why the box is, but it's like really tight, but it's got like that matte kind of sticky finish to it. So the next box set I have, it's actually a box set, but it didn't come in a box. It came wrapped in plastics, and the plastic came off. So there is 1, 2, 8 of these. They did make a movie from this. I love the movie. I wish they'd make a second movie. So I'm gonna try to pick all these up without dropping them, because they're not boxed together. And that's the Artemis Fowl. I'll give you at least the front there. I've read maybe 2 or 3 of those. Next, what I have is a trilogy. This is the Bone Ship. No, excuse me. It's called the Tide Child Trilogy. 1, 2, and 3. And I'll show you the front of these since there's only 3 of these. This is Bone Ships, the Bone Ships. This is the Call of the Bone Ships. And then the Bone Ships Wake. I'm really excited to read those. I mean, I'm excited to read all these books, you know, the ones I haven't read. Next one I've got all of Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials. It's in a 1 volume, 3 books in 1 volume, so it's pretty big. It's the Golden Compass, the Subtle Knife, and the Amber Spyglass. Next I've got the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Also pretty big book. The movie's really good, and that's the movie cover edition, but that's okay. I don't mind it. We'll do this one next. This one I'm really excited to read. It seems really good. It's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. I really like that. I really like that cover on there. These two I just randomly found at the library not too long ago. So my library has a section where they have books for sale. They don't always have a lot of good stuff, but they do hardbacks for $1, paperbacks 50 cents, and then they actually have a little, like, what's that? Like a trolley cart with free books. And it's picked over, you know, so there's not a lot of great stuff there. But these two are hardbacks, so they cost me $1. This is The Presidential Man. And then Death Brings a Shadow. Sorry for the glare. Okay, these two, I'll save those for last. I'll do this. So these are all, and I've shown a few of these on my, knocking my tripod around because I'm an amateur at this. Sorry, guys. These, I've shown a few of these before. The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. I showed you guys that. I've got the 2-volume set of those. Sorry, I'm working with a little less space here. Same book, first edition. That's the first copy. And then, of course, because I'm interested in World War II and specifically Germany back then and what all happened with Hitler and everything, I've got 4 other books about that same era. This one's called The Secretary, and it's The Man Who Manipulated Hitler. This is The Last Days of Hitler. This is similar to the Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. It's called The Third Reich: A New History by Michael Burleigh, and it's pretty similar to The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich was written more from the author of that, he was there a lot in Germany, so it's written more from like a personal side. And you can kind of tell that the way he writes and talks, you know, the frustration, the anger in him. This one is, he was not, you know, it's more written from like an outsider's perspective. Still very good, but you can tell the difference. And then the last one's called The Last Nazi, The Life and Times of Dr. Joseph Mengele. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he was known as the Angel of Death. He was the doctor, or the SS physician over, sorry, I'm trying to figure out where he was. Oh, it just says that he was over the gas chambers of, and I'm not going to go specifically to what that says, but anyways. And then the last 2 books I have here, now I seen these actually a year ago on John's channel, and his channel is called Must Read More, and I'll link it down in the description. You should go check him out. But he had these in hardback editions, and like I said, that was like a year ago, and ever since then, I've never read anything about this person. It does fall into World War II era, but I've just been looking for him, you know, periodically for a year. And I was at this little book shop I like to go to, and there was it's volume 1 and 2, first edition from 1989, and it's Winston Spencer Churchill's called The Last Lion, volume 1, volume 2. Now because you know they're the same book, the same size, the same print, the same font, everything. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know, that's going to look really good. Because you know how you do when you buy books, when you have them on your shelf, you want them to look the same. Well, I looked into it, and I was trying to find, because it's a 3-volume set, I was trying to find the 3rd volume of this, and I couldn't find it the same to match this. Well, that's because so the author of these, before he could finish the 3rd one, he passed. And then in 2012, the third one, I believe it's 2012, the third one was published. It was given to another person by him before he passed to finish publishing that. And I did order it. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. But I hope it's at least the same size, you know, of these two. But it's okay, you know. And I know that's kind of a, I don't know, I'm not huge into history necessarily. I'm just kind of getting into history the last few years. I mean, I've always kind of been interested in it, but I really kind of thought it would be dry and boring. I guess it depends on what kind of history you dive into. But anyways, I don't want to sit here and ramble, but that's all I had today for today, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.